So, welcome everybody. We will, I'm just checking the controls. Okay, so this is the live stream for the weekly healing call, and today we're going to connect to Mary Magdalene. And I was guided to lead everyone into her sacred presence. I think because of the times we live in, the increasing unpredictability, the increasing lack of control, perhaps, something that, we have been relying on for so long, gradually being taken away from us. And so while on several levels, maybe the last few months have been very transformational, we have all been also tested to our limits. And so this is quite a unique time that we live in, and I feel some of the input of this divine feminine, of this energy of the healing that we can connect to is available through Mary Magdalene. So less linear, less predictable, less masculine, if you like. Maybe circles and spirals instead of straight lines, because the world is refusing to conform to straight line thinking increasingly. And so there we are. And in the next few years, we are still going to be pushed to our limits. Things are not going to magically change. As you have probably realized by now, things are not magically changing just because it's 2021. So anyway, so there we are. And we have to learn to live in this new reality in the coming age, the dawning age of Aquarius, if you like. And certain things that worked before are not going to work anymore. So transforming and healing and clearing is what we are going through collectively. And I found personally that one of the easiest ways to do that is to connect to a channel of an ascended master or a high being or a divinity, if you like. And Mary Magdalene is one of such ascended masters. In fact, some Buddhists, believe that she achieved the rainbow body. So she achieved ascension, and they venerate her as an ascended master, someone who achieved enlightenment, rainbow body specifically. Many people tell different things about her. There is the church version of her, there is the popular piety version of her, there is the New Age version, there is the twin flame version. Some say she was married to Jesus, right? Some say Jesus didn't really die on the cross. Some say he did. Some say she lived alone in Provence for 30 years. Some say she lived with Jesus for 30 years, and so on. We're not going to go into any of this. Ultimately, I don't think it really matters. If it does, it's not part of the work that I do. We are going to connect directly and just experience whatever she has to say for us today. And as you will see, there can be many different narratives depending on the angle we choose to take. There can be narratives of pain and separation, and there can be narratives of hope and ascension. That was personally what happened to me when I came to Saint-Baume, where legend says Mary Magdalene lived for 30 years. It's a place in Provence, not far from Marseille. And I thought it was a place of separation and pain and loss. She was left alone, lonely, without her love, without her teacher, without guidance. And when I came there, I realized it was a place of immeasurable joy. It was a place of, indeed, ascension. There was no separation. There is no separation. It is just an illusion and a veil. So let us ask Mary Magdalene to help us pierce through this veil and go onwards and upwards. So I encourage you now to close your eyes, settle in. Take a deep breath. Inhale and exhale. And begin focusing on your breath. Begin focusing on the rhythm of your breath. Breath going in and out. Bring your attention to the point underneath your nose. Focus on the breath going in and going out. Just keep bringing attention to that point under your nose. As gradually thoughts feelings, ideas disappear. And see yourself in a clearing, in a forest, up on a mountain. There are 3 oak trees. And a vast open space around you with forests surrounding you on all sides. And you stand there in a clearing. You look at the 3 trees. The sun is shining, reflecting off of the leaves of those oaks. There is a path going up to the top of the mountain. And we are going to go there, climbing up, going up through the forests, reaching a space where the trees become smaller. And it gets rocky and a little steep, the path going up. And we just keep climbing up. We pass some bushes, juniper, there's lavender, fragrance in the sun, moss, some little flowers scattered around. You keep going up the mountain until you reach the plateau on the top, looking at the hills all around you in the landscape below. You can see the sea in the distance. And right in front of you is a stone altar with some rocks on which you can sit. So just see yourself sitting down on one of the rocks, embracing the quiet, the air, the breeze, the fragrance of the little flowers up here, the clarity, all the worries, all the thoughts, all the troubles are left behind, below, underneath that canopy of trees below. There is nothing up here, just pure clarity, pure peace. And let us ask now for the channel of Mary Magdalene to open. Sigil, Mary Magdalene channel open. And you may feel a slight pressure on the top of your head, or you may see as if it were a stream of light coming from above, surrounding you. Or you may feel it in some other way. Let us invite her to be here. And today, Mary Magdalene wants to work on the heart, bringing in light and healing to those areas of the heart that still carry grief, pain, fear, loss, that are still closed. due to trauma. This is the healing that she wants to give freely to everyone who asks. And we can partake of it through this channel opening. So just see yourself as if bathing in that light coming from above, as if you have a rather big stream, like a column of sparkling pinkish gold light streaming, as it were, on you from above, surrounding you, bathing you. And we are asking Mary Magdalene today to come and heal the heart. For all the women here, for all the women listening, for all the women that we are connected to, for the women in our ancestral line, on the mother's side and on the father's side, for our daughters, our sisters, our mothers. We're asking to clear and heal the predatory male, the wounds from the predatory males. Clear the templates. Clear the imprints in our energy field. And we'll ask to download a new template of love, template of unconditional love. You may feel this clearing happening in different areas of your body, in the belly, the back, the lower back, the throat. Just allow this for a few minutes. We're clearing the templates of predatory males, the imprints, the scars in our energy field from predatory males for ourselves and also for the energies we carry from other women in our lives, from our ancestry, the mothers, our grandmothers, for all the mothers that were sexually abused, for those of us who were sexually abused, for friends, sisters, cousins. We are connected to their energies, and so we carry, even if we have not encountered those males, we carry those energies from the collective. And we ask Mary Magdalene to clear directly. Remove those templates and install us with the new templates of the divine feminine, of love and strength and joy, and standing firmly in our mission, in what we need to do. Just allow for these templates to clear for a few more minutes. So let us now focus on our hearts, the energetic heart center in the middle of our chest. And let us go, bring our attention to the back of the heart. So the back side of the heart center. So at the upper back, you may start feeling a constriction in the chest, or maybe a slight difficulty breathing, or cough, or choking feeling coming up. And allow whatever images or thoughts are coming through to come through without getting stuck in them, without attaching to them. Allow them to show you what is coming up. They are telling you of your grief. They are telling you of the pain that has blocked you from moving forward. And I feel Magdalene tonight also wants us to send healing to the men in our life, men who carry the grief and the pain, whose hearts are blocked because of trauma, that they are unwilling to address because it's scary, painful. We don't want to go there. We don't want to hear those words, see those images again, go back to how we felt when we experienced the worst pain of our lives. So we block, we run away, we hide, we let the ego run our life, we let the ego decide what to do, we project outwards, we blame the other. And sometimes those who have been hurt the most are those who are unable to heal themselves. So as we do this clearing, this healing, we will do it for ourselves and also for the men in our lives. Maybe it's our father, our husband, our partner, brother, our son, friend, someone who lives with us. So let's just have them sit next to us here in the sacred space on the mountain, on the rock, where we're sitting in front of the altar. And let us go once again into the back of our heart. So the upper back, like between the shoulder blades. Allow yourself to feel. Allow the tears to come, the images to come. The pain. to come. It is here, right in front of you, like a movie. And yet you can observe it. You can look at it. You are not it. You are more than it. This pain has been shaping and creating your life. It has been shaping the people you meet, the situations and the people you meet. It has been shaping the course of events, your thoughts, your feelings, the pain of abandonment, of loss, pain of a broken-hearted little child who thought nobody wants me. Nobody needs me here. I am not wanted. I am not loved. Nobody cares about me, so I have to scream and shout and be angry and be different just to be noticed. I will show you all. That little child, that pain has been creating your life for you. And we ask Mary Magdalene to send the healing light into the back of the heart, into that space that you feel burning now. Just see, feel, or imagine the light from that stream filling up your heart, the pinkish golden stream of light entering your heart and entering the back of the heart. The space at the back, the chest, the throat, clearing that choking feeling, the grief, the shame. And for all the men in our lives, we ask her to do the same right now. Let the light of Magdalene come and fill up their hearts and fill up the back of their hearts, the space between the shoulder blades, the chest, all the way up to the throat. As this light works, let us just give it a few moments to do what it knows best to do. Fill up more with that light. Pain and death and separation is no more. It does not exist. It is only there below, behind the veils, from a different point of view. Up here, there is no separation. There is no pain. There is no death. Let this stream penetrate every cell of the body, every cell of the aura, every cell of the brain. Swipe through the brain, clearing any implants and thought forms that block clarity. You may see or experience Mary Magdalene as a physical person, or you may not. She may only show herself to you as energy, as a sensation, or you may experience her now as a physical person. Often we see her as a woman with red hair, somewhat dark complexion. She has a soft, voice and an almost bell-like smile, like little bells clinging in the wind, like wind chimes. A gentle smile. She doesn't talk much, but her messages are concise and clear. And she focuses on the heart, because there is only so far our mind can take you. Our ego separates, but the spirit unites. Once we reach a higher level, she says, it even works backwards. The story of our life begins to change. The pain only becomes a lesson, a gateway into something bigger and more beautiful. And we see that even the pain and the separation was an illusion. It wasn't even real. That is why so many different narratives. Don't get attached to these narratives, Magdalene says, but rather go into your heart and keep coming back to the heart. Whenever you feel upset with someone, with the other, know that it is just a mirror showing you the wounds in yourself that you haven't yet healed. Trust that there is no other. And yet serve the other wholeheartedly and with full devotion. Only the heart can comprehend these things, the mind can't. When you bow or prostrate, or in any position where your heart is above your head, you cannot think. That is the liberation. The heart knows and the heart guides. But we can't connect to the heart unless we clear the pain. And yet this pain is a representation, is the voice of our ego. The ego that doesn't want to go into our wounds, that creates a story around our deepest fears. So I invite you on a journey into the heart. Only the heart knows all the secrets. And if you have any questions or requests, or if you want Mary Magdalene to heal an aspect of your life, give you guidance or an answer, now is the time to connect to her. Ask her a question. Ask her to be more like her. Ask her to guide you to transform an aspect of you. I will give you a few minutes. Let us thank Mary Magdalene for her guidance. For the healing, for the fact that she always makes herself available to us whenever we seek that guidance. She is the teacher of love and the path of love. And so she's available as a guide to us when we want to walk the path of the heart, whichever form that path may take. And so gradually, when you're ready, you can begin coming out of that state, leaving your sanctuary on the mountain, leaving the blessings of Mary Magdalene. And I thank you for joining, and I wish you many blessings on the path. Thank you.